GT big. I was like, that's actually pretty gross.
But here comes Kazan heading for crystal number 7. As Dazed is just about to enter his Helma fight.
Actually, even something like Pedestal still isn't dead yet. I mean, in theory, that could still have GT big.
So Kaze does that extra TR small now. So yeah, him skipping the Pokey Key actually not bad in this seed. And realistically, like with this massive, like deep double dip of TR, still making great time on this seed. Like we're 45 minutes in and we're about to get Crystal 7. We still need to get this this GT big, but crystal wise, we are just well on our way. I will say, like, I think in terms of the distance right now between Kazan and Dazed, I think part of it is a cleaner route over on JKLOL side. There's just been some stuff that, like, they were pretty even up through getting Samaria. But when Kazan went up the mountain, he had already gotten TR big. Dazed was on the mountain without the TR big, and unfortunately that really does put you behind an extra save and quit, and then there's just been some little things like that from there.
Okay, now I can see why that Pokey skip is saving time, because it's not so much for the lava chest, it's for this door. Okay.
Yeah. And what I'll say is, to answer the thought by Cross Staves here about saving time with the portal save, I was thinking the same thing, but I think what really saves the time by not doing the portal preservation here is the fact that Kazan is going into GT from TR. Going right up the mountain after getting the Ice Rod for that portal really probably loses time in the grand scheme, because you'd go up the mountain again and then off the mountain again.
Bit off on the magic there. You know, you still have that blue potion, hoping to save it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, just that last shot there.
So yeah, like it's that extra time of like a couple of mountain climbs, or the extra mountain climb, and the fact that Kazan couldn't use his mirror for a while. Like I like the play to not aim to preserve that portal, surprisingly. Because that was my same thought at the time, and it makes a lot more sense given the route that they've put together. But here we go. We do not have a GT big key, and we are going into GT, folks. Where is it? Is this a GT big key in GT again today? Because I know we've had a few of those already this week.
Now, again, what worries is both brothers got the flippers. And I'm thinking, you know what, you're going to get a small key to swamp.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see it too.
It's going to be like ice armors for some deep basement for swamp spawns. Like, oh man, that's going to suck. You have to go down through that end. Again, I'm still worried about that big key in desert. Maybe they just got it on reflex. But if that's required for something,
then that's something. What I will say is that's a very common play, is to kind of just do that check and grab it before you know if you need it. you're going to see a lot of that in early game in this mode is, hey, just grab everything in Blind's Hut, in the well or something, because we don't have a lot of time, and that is a swamp small.
Oh, there we go. At least it was early swamp. Oh, that's... And that's the problem with pendants, because since GT only needs 7 crystals, you can have pendant required stuff in GT.
So there you go, folks. We have to get 7 crystals to get a swamp small key to get the GT big key out of something associated with Swamp Palace.
Yeah, you know, it could be in Swamp, or if let's say Kaizen goes and takes out Argus. Okay, I am getting really worried at that point. You're taking out Argus.
Here's the thing. At this point, like, Kaizen didn't do Thieves Boss, and neither did Dazed, so Pet is dead. They would have killed Blind if it was required.
Yeah, actually.
So don't worry about that.
So it should be in Swamp. And it doesn't matter where. They could just, if it's in the back, they'll just rush the back. Left side, it probably takes about the same amount of time. Yeah, actually, if had Blind been required, Kaizen definitely would have grabbed the checkerboard small key for Thieves.
Yeah.
Actually, now I think about it.
Yeah, so I think that Desert Big was just kind of one of those inadvertent, like, oops, I grabbed something we didn't need to do. Okay, we are in the U-turn room now. Is this our big key? Big key to GT. Yep, folks, there you go. Go mode.
Oh,
At just over 51 minutes. Really strong time with that requirement right now.
Yeah, this is the power of just being able to plan and route. Being able to really coordinate. Really have to coordinate this really well, because otherwise, if this were just kind of a normal seed, you can't think many runners would do this type of routing. They would likely do TR in the back, find all these pendant items, like pendant keys.
That's the rude part here is, like, you do this seed, and imagine if you're running without a log. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Yep. This mode is just, like, scary when you get to see some of these devious ideas of what constitutes a key sanity. I will say, as we are heading into GT, you know, we said we're not getting a lamp. Something else we're not getting today. Oh, thanks for the single arrow. We're not getting silvers, folks. Silvers are on ped. So all that talk about pedestal, those are your silver arrows.
Oh. And see, half-cost magic, just for safety, where was that?
Desert Big Chest. Kaizen could have gotten it after he beat Miner. That big key, yeah. And a little bit of a high five here. Kaizen into GT has a blue potion, has powder. Probably going to try to save that blue for Ganon just in case, as Dazed now leaves GT with that Swamp Small.
Yeah, definitely no lamp, so probably want to preserve that potion and then get torch glitch.
Yeah, but with that blue, like, if he misses Torch Glitch, it's not the end of the world because he has blue goo. He'll have the extra shots to manage it still. Not that you want to, but that you can.
Yeah, pretty sure they pretty much get at minimum doubles, if not triples, most of the time on their per fire rod shot.
But Kaizen making his way through the gauntlet here. Just finished G4 into G5. We'll see these heads up on this. No lamp, so he's gonna, if he uses all of his fire rod here, he's gonna have to probably do lamps, or he's gonna probably have to burn that blue goo.
I mean, unless the Wizrobes above drop
the full magic.
Chance.
Yeah.
Chance. I mean, that'd be a really nice little recovery there.
There's a small, and there's actually enough smalls in, I believe, torches that Kaizen might not have to burn the blue now. Maybe. He might be able to get away with it still. Meanwhile, Daze does get his GT big key. Yeah, Kaizen is going to make sure he does not need to burn this blue goo yet, hopefully. Yep, he's got enough magic to get through this room. Yep.
Yeah, well
very heads up.
there. Boy.
And Daze refilling his potion. I did miss where he used that. Did you catch it?
No, I missed it. See where he used that. Maybe Cold Stare, maybe, but I don't think it's Cold Stare.
No, I thought with that Bombos Fire Rod combination, he was plenty safe on that fight, so I'm not sure. Oh, Ikir does confirm it was ice, so... Okay. Oh, Kaizen getting hit by the worm. Oh, Daze did not have magic going into ice. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so he's just on the entrance. Alright, getting revenge on Trolldor there. And then the other sword, for the record, I wonder where that was.
Let me check the log real quick. Castle Tower.
Ooh, okay, well, if it was the first chest, that's not...
It is the first chest.
Oh, okay.
But given the other 3 swords were pretty free, nobody's getting that 4th sword today.
Yeah, it still does take a little bit of time to just get up there.
Down goes Aga 2 as Daze enters his Aga Tower climb, or sorry, GT climb.
This is really good, as we're not even at an hour yet. Man, this is pretty fast for this type of real trolley seed with double dips and required GT dip interdependent swamp.
And Kaizen drops in on Ganon.
Alright, so red mail is nice here. It does give at least a few hits of safety. Okay, here's where the cape can also work for safety.
And yeah, I mean, Kaizen's just gonna make sure to have to use the blue, it looks like, in this case. I'm surprised he's going with that strat, but okay. Through phase 2. our third slash. We have a very warpy Ganon. Nice torch glitch as Dazed enters land mode 2. And here we go into the spins.
And luckily just 12 spins needed. I'm pretty sure in all of these they would try to get at least a tempered sword, since you know where everything is.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way you miss it in this seed. Those 3 swords, as I said, very free. Kazin using his blue potion to continue this fight. Just a couple spins left here, and he will be able to finish this one out. And there you go. There's the exploding Ganon. Get your GGs in chat for Kazin and Leoria of JKLOL, who are going to finish this one out.
Oh, that was like a lightning seed here for them. They routed it really well, so they are coming in, finishing in time of 1 hour and 46 seconds. Probably the only reason they didn't get that sub-hour is just the kind of ugly routing that this seed required. You had the double dip TR and deep TR is on top of it. So got Thieves Town big, and so that mirror wasn't just for convenience and some stuff you actually did. That was part of the GT Big Key puzzle.
Yeah. And it looks like after Dazed enters the Moldorm 2 arena, they saw that dot done, and Dazed and Mystic are just going to decide not to finish this one out tonight. Understandable. Do decide to forfeit, although it looks like he's going to just play out anyway. But yeah, did throw in that forfeit. Get your GGs in chat for Dazed and Mystic. For a great race by all.
Yeah, to be fair, they're not really that far behind. I think it's really just 2-3 minutes at most or something. Oh, we'll try to get that hover just to...
Yeah, at that point you just go for... Yeah, like you give it a shot, see what happens. And it looks like, yeah, there's the, he gave it the old college try and is going to call it there. And we are now joined by Kazin and Leoria, and I also see a Dazed and a Mystic down in the setup. I'm sure they'll be joining us momentarily. And there they are. We are now also joined by Dazed and Mystic. GG's, everybody.
Hey, GG's.
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 GG's. I'm so angry that I missed that hover by 1 freaking pixel, man.
Oh no, dude.
Wait, what did you hover?
That Moldorm 2 there at the end, but it didn't matter,
Yeah.
and it was completely pointless.
Oh, I missed it.
Just doing it for fun there, so...
Yeah.
I was watching the end. I like the whole time there at the end. I was like, well, we're a dungeon behind, and I'm just kind of watching. I'm like, all right, occasionally, if you could just like die or something, then.
Well, look, I got frame ruled for you on Moldorm and took a fall there.
I saw. I appreciate it. That was really nice of you there. Thank you. But yeah,
we're totally gonna go with that was on purpose.
Yeah,
I gotta do something for the fans.
Really trying to help a bro out.
So I think for the pilots, when you look at that spoiler log, so what did you think of that when you started seeing that you had to dip deep TR? So I didn't have to look at the spoiler log, so I had no idea what's going on. So I was looking at your guiding Kazin onto TR, and like, okay, well, they don't have Ice Rod, so I don't think Ice Rod is going to be in TR. You would have just gotten it right at the end. And I'm like, oh man, is this just gonna chain up into something leading into Ice Run? And sure enough.
It was dumb.
It was, yeah, it was very,
It
very
wasn't even
dumb.
the biggest joke of the seed, because then you get
Yeah,
your
no,
GT Big
that's
T.
the real sad thing is like you think that would be the big joke, but no. Hey, go get your should be useless flippers from Saha's closet to make sure that you freaking get your Swamp Small from GT. Like, what a joke.
Yeah, because imagine if this was just a regular seed that you didn't have the spoiler log. I mean, how many people would
Oh,
have
I
been
know,
tricked
dude.
by having these gimmicks here? You got deep TR, yeah, you had to get flippers for. I was looking, we were thinking of water chicks. I'm like, no, you guys can do water walk, fake flipper, splash delete, all hobo, all that stuff. That's easy. I'm like, oh wait a minute, swamp. That hasn't been touched yet. And that hard requires flippers.
Yeah, that's I don't really know what to say other than it was just gross. Like, it just was nasty.
Yeah, because that was the last big key I searched up, and when it
Oh,
popped,
yeah.
I searched it, and it popped up as a swamp compass. I was like, oh great.
Yep. Yo, same. Yo, same. No, okay, so I know we were told, pilots no streaming your log parsing and everything. I went ahead and I recorded, like, on my end, like, what log parsing stuff that I did, because I had a few people ask me about things, and yeah, so that was a moment, though, of, like, freaking really, like, we have to go into Swamp just for the GT bit. Alright, where's the GT Small? Oh, God! Dan Zaffet.
If you're
are
recording
terrible.
it to show how you parse logs, it's so much more useful to have a dumpster fire seed than just a straightforward jet seed. So it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, but also, can we, like, not?
I will say chat was pretty had a good laugh. The pot smalls you guys got completely different.
Okay, so I goofed. I straight up goofed. And I realized when we were in ice that we could have gotten the pod small from Ice Big. And I was like, oh, that would have been faster than King's Tomb. Oh, well, we don't need it now, just go. Like, it was like, whoops.
And then, Leo, I know Kaysden did not get your favorite item. Were you tempted?
I told him when we were going through pod. And I was like, technically you could still get it, because you do have the Desert Big.
Well, I thought you
can
might have
get
sent
it.
him right after Meyer.
Yeah, I forgot about
That's
it.
the thing, like, if I was going to do it, you either do it before or after Meyer. Realistically, before for the extra magic, doing stuff in the dark. Have
So,
the cape up longer, if you need
I
it.
didn't even write it down because there was nothing else in Desert. So I didn't even write it down on my sheet. Like, it wasn't going to be... It wasn't even in my thought process at that point. And then I jokingly looked at it later because... What was it? I think Kaysen had mentioned... like, I don't want to use my blue goo at all because remember I've got a Fire Rod Silverless Ganon coming up. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I looked at Half Magic, I'm like, about that.
I think I told Days like 3 times. Every time he went through Village or Cactus, I just reminded Desert Big's right there. We can get half magic if you want.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I don't blame anybody for picking it up, and I don't blame anybody for skipping it. Like, it's just... It's there. It's just enough out of the way to be slightly inconvenient, but also on the route enough to be somewhat worth if you want it. Like, it's
something you can justify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, Kaysden, I think you won your Trinex fight. I think you really got down to almost...
Yes, I
were clenching.
almost had to use the potion there. It's like, well, we have to leave the mountain anyway, so it's not the end of the world to go buy a refill. But that second ice rod shot it connected with the head like a frame too early, so it didn't turn it vulnerable again. Like it hit it before it was, ready to be hit. So it's like that just throws everything off. That fight is just it's muscle memory. Like I don't really pay attention to that fight until it's either like a Master Sword hammer fight or something goes sideways. Then you have to start thinking, and it's like, oh no, what do we do?
Yeah. Speaking of rod shots that didn't connect, dazed.
It went right through him. I don't know what you want me to do there. Like, I shot the fire rod, and it was just, and the freezer was just like tilted his head slightly or something. Because I mean, I was dead square up, and it was just like and it was just like frame rule or something. I don't know what it was. It was just
or something.
It is something because I hit him. Like you can look at it. It just goes right by his head, and I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me? And
the whole point for killing them days was what?
Huh?
What was the whole reason we had to kill them?
Oh, well, you mean the Eastern Palace big key that you just neglected to mention? Yeah,
no, I told you kill the freezers and get your big key.
Yeah, anyway.
You like
there was a few times in here where it was just like we were trying to figure out what to do next there because we started off pretty strong. I thought like everything went pretty well, and then when we hit the dark world, it was just kind of like there was a couple of moments where we just were like go here and we I think that's where we lost a little bit of time, but I mean yeah.
You told me you had enough keys to go into TR, and I'm like, no, we need.
No, I didn't. Right? No, I didn't. Yeah. I mean, we are avid dislikers of this mode. Like we are our team does not like Pilot Spoiler at all. Nobody likes Pilot Spoiler on our team. Like when it came time for us to sign up for Pilot Spoiler, the three of us all kind of looked at each other. It was just like,
not it.
who's doing this?
I think
it was like all of us were just kind of like
1, 2, 3, not it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it was. Bring back co-op veterans. Veterans.
I think we did 2 practice seeds before this one.
Yep.
Counterpoint. 4
last
weeks of co-op and add co-op veterans.
There you go.
As long as one of those isn't a spoiler.
Yeah.
No, I like this.
I want co-op cross keys. Let's do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, that's just co-op veterans with extra steps. Or
but hey, last time I played a seed was
go ahead.
Season 1 or 2, I think, and I didn't know that Mimic Cave was not listed under TR; it was listed under Death Mountain, and that's where our GT Big was.
Oh no, dude!
And so
yeah, for go ahead.
So we get into our first practice seed. What? Friday or Saturday?
Something like that, yeah.
And we open the spoiler log and GT Biggs and Mimic Cave just taunting us. It was
rude. So rude.
It's just like, okay.
Some of the item spots are weird, yeah, because I used to think like say a Smith chain was light world, but it's actually a dark world check. So I was like,
because it's where you first pick it up.
Yeah. To learn that bit, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. And yeah, like Mimic Cave, you think it's part of TR, but it's not. It's just an isolated check. And
so yeah, the fact I got dazed all the keys makes me.
This particular seed with this particular seed with boots and flute, it actually almost in a way makes it a little harder for the pilot because you run fast, you can warp wherever. It almost gives a little less time to really plan a route through this.
Oh, not almost. It absolutely does.
Yeah.
It absolutely does. Because
without boots, you could just walk, take a little more time.
Yeah, I will say I really I do love this mode. Like, I was so happy to hear that it was come back. I feel like my love for this mode is the antithesis to y'all's dislike of the mode. Like, I feel like it's two sides of the scale here.
To be fair about that, we're really lucky that we have one person on the team who loves to pilot and two people on the team who wouldn't be caught dead with a log that love to run. Although
See,
I think
yeah.
Jesse would be a little more willing to parse a log than I am. I can't. Don't ask me to try.
Oh, we have asked him to try and it doesn't go well.
Yeah, we've tried and it's not a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea for either of us to pilot, let's be honest.
That's
But I know Jesse can at least do like the solo spoiler stuff pretty well. I can't even do that, so
Yeah,
I could do the run, but I need someone to give me a route.
same here.
Imagine thinking.
I get to go ahead and now practice for the next like 2-3 days of looking at spoiler logs and going, okay, go here, I guess. But it's gonna be great.
Yeah, game 2 between JKLOL and Leftovers Restocked is scheduled for Sunday evening, one of the last games of the week, Sunday at 9:30 p.m. So Eastern time. So that'll be myself versus Mystic with Leo and Dazed doing the piloting. So
Yes, thank you guys for being so flexible with the scheduling now that I can like say it in person. Well, in person, you know what I mean. Cause like I literally, as soon as our thread opened this past week, like I know I bombarded with like all the information. Because my schedule is so wacky. But I was very, very thankful that you guys were so easy to work with and flexible with my nonsense.
Sorry about getting back to you later than we probably could have, but like none of us
No, it's
wanted
all-
to do it.
It's all
No,
good.
it's
It was
okay.
more I just wanted to be able to be flexible to do a daytime or morning race if it came to that. So, you know.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we've got
We're
to-
gonna, if
we have
I'm
to
going to
start
do
out-
it, the more time I give my boss, the more likely he is to say go for it. So
Yeah, we also have to traverse the Korean time zone and the American time zone and the Canadian time zones.
Oh gosh, y'all are
Yeah,
all over the
that's-
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes it
As
hard to
usual.
do things just as a team.
yes.
Just yes.
Yes, it does. But I actually kind of got to run. I got lunch to eat, classes to plan. So my date is starting, unfortunately. So GG again to you guys. Fundraise. Mystic will do this.
We'll do it
I
again.
guess we got to practice again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel the same way, buddy.
Nah, it was fun. GG's, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG's. Have a great day, Dazed.
Yep.
Day Dazed.
You guys too. Have a good one.
Later.
Later.
Yeah.
I
So, yeah,
guess I'll... Go ahead, Jesse.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say thanks to you guys, as I do. No, I was just, I really appreciate the Restream crew. Like, I appreciate you, Jesse, of course, but also Pixcalibur, Ike here for doing the tracky track. And, of course, SG for putting it together.
All cool.
Jesse, you do the thing, I'm sorry.
Yep. No. So yeah, make sure to follow our runners. Links are in the chat. Also, shout outs to Pixcalibur on co-comming and Ike here doing tracking tonight. Always a massive help. In terms of racing schedule for the rest of tonight, we're actually done. Yeah. There was a race going on also in the Open League. That probably is about done. So no races really for the rest of today. Tomorrow, I will say we've got 2 races. We got races already throughout the day. If you just want to sit on SpeedGaming main tomorrow and watch spoiler after spoiler after spoiler. We got a spoiler race at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The spoilers, I mean, come on, versus Noble Foxes, Shady Forest versus Hayfield Bay. 7 p.m. we got Tile Roomies versus Saha Kids. That's Jamie Shore versus Talon. And then at 10 p.m. we've got Wolfie versus Telethar on the schedule. So that's 3 straight races, all on SpeedGaming in the Invitational League. And there is a bunch of Open League races as well throughout the day. No restreams specific right now, but we shall see if that restreamers sign up or we get crew anywhere for that to happen. So if that happens, you know, keep your eyes peeled on the SG channels as well as the ALTTPR League, and hopefully, you know, plenty of racing. We are only in the beginning of week 4 right now for League. Still plenty of matches left to be played. So with that, have a great rest of your Tuesday nights, everybody, and we shall see you next time for more Links to the Past Randomizer League.
All right, see you guys in the next race.